What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome to the Call of Cthulhu. I gotta say two things before we start this off. The first is thank you to terminals. Almost every AAA key that I have received has been through them, and it's allowed me to cover some other games that, like, normally I just plain out wouldn't be able to afford to do. And it's awesome that they have that avenue to be able to get shit like this, and that's just awesome. Second is that I know literally nothing about this game, aside from the name and the little glimpses that I saw on the page when I was claiming the key. I don't know what kind of game this is. I don't know if it's first or third person, honestly. I am coming into this completely blind, and I have flat out no idea what to expect from it. So, with that, let's go. Empty slot, yes. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Okay. I am playing with the controller. It said there were some problems with keyboards, so I am completely avoiding messing with any of that. Yeah, let's go. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Okay. Jesus, we're just really being dumped into all the sticky nastiness. It is Lovecraft. All right. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So we barely know who we are, and we have no idea what's going on in terms of the story. Wow. All right. So, are we just working our way forwards then? B to crouch, good. That was my first instinct. So is this gonna be like stealth, maybe? Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them? Whoa. Alright, that's a little weird. So we have a lamp. Can I, like, hold the lamp up? Oh, the bumpers are to, like, look around stuff. Okay, so holding right trigger lights stuff up a lot more intensely? I wonder if there's any kind of fuel or anything that works off that. Okay, so we have item obtained, bolt cutters. So what's going? Oh man, the fog in the area makes it kind of hard to see at a distance. All right, so can I, like, how do I put the lamp away? Crouching doesn't do it. Ah, there we go. Y. Beautiful. So I'm assuming we use the bolt cutters here. Nice. Nice. Open up.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. So we're hearing voices now. At least, I think. Maybe we just come down this way. Alright, nothing that way. God damn, what is all of this?
What a putrid offering.
You know, I'm not too excited about being here either, buddy. Like, if you don't want me here, then just send me on my way. please?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Oh, the trigger is run. I never like it when games tell me that I can run now. That's boarded up.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't nice.
Whiskey.
Then don't drink it, man. Okay, so right away we get some talkings of fate and destiny. I don't know how that's gonna play in, but
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
is this the same voice actor that played the protagonist of Vampire? Oh, I want this one.
I used to be an avid reader.
I think it is. I really like his
Wentworth
voice.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Yeah, I definitely think that it is. I'm gonna have to look it up afterwards to be sure, but I love
Married
his
woman
voice.
runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay, so can I, like, look through this or something? Husband never understood that his wife had left him and kept calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Okay.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed his case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, we got some forensics in there too, maybe? Alright.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ooh! Okay, so now we've got our, menu, I guess? Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy in order to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they're different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay. Whiskey? Don't drink. Phony phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh god. We've got some RPG goodies. The guy even looks a little bit like the protagonist from Vampire. Okay, so 6 CP. I have 8 CP. So let's see what all these do. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by the power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Spot Hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects, and improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in the game. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or the analysis of objects. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult scientists. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. So I can't I can remove. Can I? No. And I can't reset. So these are just like my base attributes. I kind of want to go for occultism, medicine. Oh, that doesn't even give me a full... I thought it was going to be like a full upgrade. So what if I remove that? Can I do a... Okay. Okay, so I need a lot more. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's, each character point allows you to improve the score tree of a skill. Wait, so I completely filled that. Oh, I still have 4 left. Okay. 4 needed before next level. So I have 2 left. So 4 needed, 6 needed, 4 needed, 2 needed. 4. Let's just do the ones that give us stuff right away. Yeah. Okay, so now we're 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. That seems pretty balanced, don't you think? So are we done? How do I get out of here? Add. Confirm. Start. Really wanna... Yeah, I guess.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Go for it.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Why do I have a feeling that this is going to be a very important case walking through our door right now? Pizza or painting?
Sir, I came here on the
Painting.
advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Okay.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
Ooh, I like you.
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her.
Ooh, that was a little choppy.
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows
Is
her.
that hers?
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
All right. I'm going to need
But
something
if
to go
you
on
have no
first.
proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
All right. Let's take a peek at it.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
All right, so let's take a peek at... No, I want to see the file first. There we go.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life with their only son, Simon. So, is there anything on the back of this? Nada. Okay. So, new clue memorized. Okay. So let's take a peek at this.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh, okay.
You
Yeah,
must
mental
tell
frailty.
me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
Dreams.
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay. So, where did she...
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Warehouse
The
36?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. So, do each of these different icons represent... Yeah, investigation professional, and then these are all just talking points. Yeah.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
So...
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, that's
I think
what I need
I'm
then.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
Oh, okay.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
I honestly thought that I would be...
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I thought I'd be doing more with the painting, honestly. But that, definitely reminds me of the situation and the dream that I was just in. So, Learning of Medicine Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known by the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. okay. So, did I just get some progression for medicine? 22%? Oh my god, we have sanity in here too. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
I used to be an avid reader.
Didn't we already hear that? Did we look in this one? Nada. Okay. So, ooh, what
I
happened?
wonder why I still take these things.
Probably to sleep. Whiskey? No, don't drink. Don't drink. Let's try and maintain some sense of sobriety here. So, leave for Darkwater. Secondary objective, find out about Darkwater. So how would I go about doing that? Maybe the map?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Maybe not that. So...
Natural sciences.
Nothing in all of your
linguistics,
books, then?
archaeology. Darkwater is off the
Here we
coast
go.
of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many of the memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, their sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious, tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts. So,
all I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
what I'm wondering is if this game is going to be taking inspirations from other works of Lovecraft, other than just the Call of Cthulhu, because the only one I'm actually very familiar with is The Shadow over Innsmouth, and I only have listened to an audiobook of it, and it was a while ago, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get a lot of the references that are in this. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set in the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Okay, so the loading screens are kind of like just a third-person summation of what we've seen so far. But yeah, we're definitely going to a wee fishing village. So let's just see. Ah, we're on a wee boot. Oh wow, so that was all just like the introductive chapter.
We're almost there.
So nothing about like how we chartered a ship here, or if there's any like local superstitions, anything like that. It's just throwing us right into the island. came to a stop pretty quickly.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Was that directed at us, or...?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
No, it was not.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So this...
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Sounds good, man. So we're still in a whaling village, but like I really would have loved to see maybe some like mainland superstitions about the island, and maybe about like how we got on board here, because I mean we got a little bit of exposition from him, but it's the way that it just cut like that made it seem like it was really easy to get here. And I don't know, the fact that we're on this ship that is definitely not for passengers makes me think that this is a place that nobody really wants to come, and that I had to ask a shipping captain for transport on their boat to get here. So I don't know. It just seems a little abrupt that we're being thrown into this. But actually, I wanna see the documents first. Let's get our bums up here. The bar talked about. No, Captain Fitzroy is the main objective. Well, fuck that then. Let's do the secondary objectives first. All right, go to the bar. Good afternoon, everybody. Have you been killed by any vampires recently? Pleasure to see you as well, sir. Ooh, got some wind burn on you. Oh, Jesus,
Hey,
okay.
Be careful.
All right. You're an important character.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yeah, wasn't
Yet
me.
you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
Oh
You
shit.
mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's order a drink first, because
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
yeah,
I
give
wouldn't
me
say no to a glass.
Try this.
I mean, I wanna get on their good side. I'm obviously investigating something here, so I need people that are gonna be honest with me.
I think we'll get along well.
Okay. This will affect my destiny? What the fuck? Okay, so are they serving something here that, like, changes people? Find out about... Oh, this was during Prohibition, wasn't it? Okay. Why the
The
stranded...
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
So you're both the owner and the barkeep. Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I'm here to investigate her death, man. Yeah, it's not speaking
Her
ill if
vision.
it were true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her
Yeah.
famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Okay.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Is there anything else? No, I don't think so.
I didn't
Yeah, let's
expect to
ask.
find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Okay, so we know it's female, and I have a feeling it's the woman that we saw with the long cigarette filter. I'm looking for
Do
Warehouse
you know where
36.
this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Okay.
Anything else?
Shit befalls anybody who owns the warehouse?
That'll be all for now.
Thank you. So, you, miss, let's have a quick talk. I have a feeling you're the one supplying the alcohol around here.
What you looking at, stranger?
The only other, clean person in here? Yeah, what's a woman like you doing in a place like
Clientele
this?
is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Ooh, I can kind of hear the microphone on her.
I told you to beat it.
Okay, so I just can't talk to you at all. All right. Yeah, I have a feeling she's the one supplying the booze around here. And because of how the game... Let me see. So I have sanity. Okay, that wasn't what it was then. Webster, Hawkins, Sarah Hawkins, Simon Hawkins, Roy Mitchell. We have no clues there yet. And our inventory, we have a lighter. Lost Battalion, 10-7-18. Okay. So... yeah, I'm wondering why it said this is going to affect your destiny. So I'm wondering if there is something, Lovecraftian, I suppose, about the booze here, and in connection to that, something about her. But, we'll see. What is this? This broker free only? Winchester?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh, this is the tabs. Okay, I get you. Cool. So who's Bradley? Do I have any information on that? This place is really beautiful, though. Officer Bradley! Hi there, thank you, subtitles.
Hey, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, you are one ugly mug. I have no idea what I'm commenting on
I'm looking
here.
for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah.
Kind of up in your face here.
And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself.
Oh, shit.
Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
Oh,
You're
okay.
not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
So what is
Something
this?
real bad.
Is it a shark?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
Okay, yeah, it looks like
They
a shark.
Can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget
Oh,
it. Nobody.
medicine.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Okay,
It's a
so can I
sign.
get any closer to
There's
it?
something coming.
I mean, it looks like
Something
something
real
took a
bad.
big couple fucking bites out
Don't
of
put
it.
that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay. All right. So we now know that there's booze on the island. Something killed a very large creature, and the local police doesn't want to help me with my investigation. Things are very fishy here in this fishing village. What's up,
I
man?
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
Thank you.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Ooh. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins
Can I
cargo
talk to you about that?
manifests.
No?
They're on the table
Okay.
next to you.
Let's take a
These
look.
manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
A few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I don't know. Can I have lamp? Lamp! No? Okay. Well,
The Scylla.
boot!
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Okay. Cool. Maritime Bank.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Alrighty.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I hope you don't mind me just snooping about and... Captain? Captain! Where'd you go? What the fuck? Seriously, he just disappeared. Learning of Medicine Volume 2. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice. The medical staff. First off, do no harm. The Hippocratic Oath, right? Hippocrates? Hippocrates? Captain, seriously, where the fuck did he just disappear to? He just vanished. Alright.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge. He has a wooden leg. Okay. Again, really hope you don't mind me just rifling
What a
through all this.
macabre souvenir.
Oh, it's the leg. Cool. I've never heard that word pronounced before, or at least that way. Macabre? I don't know. I keep forgetting that I can sprint. Captain! You out here? Oh, this is cool, though. This is really cool. I'm excited to dive a little further into this. Maybe the people will get friendlier, too. There you are! How you doing,
From
buddy?
here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The documents are
Your
unreadable.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Ooh.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Oh, yeah, his
I was
brother.
looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
Father, brother.
And for good reason.
Ah,
That's
father.
my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Already did. Oh, it was a killer whale, so it was an orca. Okay, who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Yeah, okay.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The
Yeah.
police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Well, then fucking feed
You
it.
think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
What
Killer
yeah,
whales don't
Jesus.
have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Or Mariana.
Indeed, you're right.
Okay, that's everything then.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay, the big motherfucker? Okay.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
The, Hawkins family? Yeah. Yeah.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
I don't want to alienate you.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Let's go.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Can do. So, I'm thinking about leaving this this first episode here because that all seems like a very, very good introduction to what the hell's going on here, and I have a feeling things might start picking up a tiny, tiny little bit once we get to the warehouse. But so far, I really am in love with the setting, the atmosphere, the art style. While it does err a little bit on the side of realism, there's quite a bit of surrealism in here too, with just like this fog and the lighthouse off in the distance. And I don't know, do barnacles grow above water? Which makes, like the first thing that I think of is like, does this whole place go underwater sometimes? But we have a bartender who doesn't like mainlanders. We have who I'm assuming to be Kat in there, who might be making shipments of alcohol to the island, but is also an extremely intimidating character. We've got the ship's captain, who brought us here and is being blackmailed by her, apparently. And we have a killer whale that has been killed, and the majority of the townsfolk are not happy with the way the body's being treated. So, that's a lot of setup. It's a lot of setup right now, and I'm really curious to see where this goes. But this has been the Call of Cthulhu. Thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.